Let's learn about comets. Comets. Comets are large objects made of dust and ice. Like planets, comets also orbit the sun. However, comets orbit in an elliptical path. There are two types of comets: short-period comets, for example, Halley's Comet, and long-period comets, such as Comet West. The type of comet is determined from where the comet comes from. Short-period comets. These comets come from the Kuiper Belt. This is a donut-shaped region beyond Neptune. These comets take less than 200 years to orbit the sun. The best-known comet is called Halley's Comet. It can be seen from Earth about every 76 years. Long-period comets. These comets come from the Oort cloud. This is a sphere-shaped cloud of icy objects in the very outside edge of our solar system. It takes much longer for comets from this area to orbit the sun. The longest one we know of takes over 250,000 years to orbit the sun. That is Comet West. Here you can see our solar system at the center. Surrounding it is the Kuiper Belt, looking like a disk. Surrounding that is the sphere of the Oort cloud. Why do we see comets? The gravity of a planet or star pulls the comet from either the Kuiper Belt or the Oort cloud. As it gets closer to the sun, it accelerates and whips around the sun to then go back to its original spot. Here you can see, as the comet approaches the sun, how the comet quickly whooshes around it. As it approaches the sun, these comets can pass in Earth's line of view for us to see. This is an example orbit of Halley's Comet, the short-period comet from the Kuiper Belt. Parts of a comet: nucleus and coma. Nucleus. Every comet has a solid, frozen core called a nucleus. This is usually about 10 miles in diameter. Scientists believe that when comets are in the Kuiper Belt or Oort cloud, this is the only part of the comet. As the comets approach the sun, it starts getting hotter. The ice starts to melt into a gas. This gas, mixed with dust, creates a cloud to surround the comet called coma. Parts of a comet: tails. Comets actually have two tails. Tails can be millions of miles of kilometers long. These tails point away from the sun as it orbits. As the comet is speeding forward, dust trails off the back of the comet in a white, bright curve called the dust tail. The other tail is a slightly blue in color and is made up of electric charge or ions. This is the ion tail or gas tail of the comet. Summary of comets. Comets are made up of dust and ice. They orbit the sun in an elliptical manner. Comets come from either the Kuiper Belt or the Oort cloud. The main parts of the comet are the nucleus, coma, dust tail, and ion tail. The tail of a comet also points away from the sun. Let's practice. True or false? Comets are large objects made of dust and ice. True. Comets come from either the Kuiper Belt or the Oort cloud. True. Comets orbit in an elliptical path around the moon. False. The gravity of a planet or a star pulls the comet from either Kuiper Belt or the Oort cloud. True. Choose the correct answer or answers. What are the different types of comets? Short-period comets, long-period comets, and medium-period comets. The answer is short period comets and long period comets. Halley's Comet is the best example of a blank. Short period comet or long period comet? Short period comet. Long period comets come from the blank. This is a sphere-shaped cloud of icy objects in the very outside edge of our solar system. Options are Oort cloud or Kuiper belt. The answer is Oort cloud. Every comet has a solid frozen core called blank, the nucleus or the dust tail. The nucleus. The ion tail of a comet is also called the gas tail or the dust tail. The gas tail. Good job.